Ciao.
Ciao. I'm sick.
So, we got to Rome, Italy today. Rome, Italy.
2.5 miles are in Italy, actually.
Why?
Well, a few months ago, when I was booking this trip, I booked us a hotel on Expedia. The thing was that I put in my contact info, but they never sent me a confirmation number or anything. Skip forward a month, we decided, hey, let's change our budget for where we stay. Let's pick an Airbnb. I kept looking for this booking, so I was like, okay, well, I need to cancel my booking with this other place, but I hadn't paid. It was like pay in person. I reserved this other place, but I didn't actually officially, I don't know if I booked it or not, but they didn't send me a confirmation. I had no info of it, and I didn't remember the name either.
So we're at the airport, and then he gets a text from the Airbnb person.
Like, hey, my name is Giorgio, I'm gonna be here at a certain point. When would you like to show up?
So we thought, okay, well, we'll either get a taxi or we might walk because it's not too far.
Yeah.
And then he gets another random text saying that they're sending a taxi.
They're saying, hey, we have a taxi coming. It's a fixed price, 22 euros. So we were like, okay, well, this all works out really well for us because they just sent a taxi. But it was weird because I was like, one person listed it and 2 different people are texting me, but I thought maybe the guy who listed it wasn't like the manager of the place or whatever, so maybe there was somebody else messaging me. So then we take the taxi.
The taxi knew where to go. So we show up.
It's called Weekend on Napoli, which is a beautiful place, and they're very hospitable, and we're thankful for that. We end up staying in the suite with like the nicest suite possible. With
it's called the Pompeii suite.
Yeah, with a pool and everything like that in the room.
We'll show you.
Yeah,
we have footage.
Yeah. Ready? First of all, this is our bedroom here. With a mirror. Wow. And then this is a little entryway. Let me show you the entrance here. It's a little double door there.
Ta-da! Bidet!
How's a bidet? We got a little kitchenette area.
It's
Guys,
cool. In our room.
Let's just
And so I'm thinking this is crazy, and Jacob's just, and I never saw the first place. I was confused. We were just going with it. We had been like 19 hours sleep deprived or more.
Yeah.
And so we just went with it. And Jacob's like, this looks like not the place. And then he would make comments like, I think I've seen this before. He's like, this is so weird. And I'm just thinking, wow, this is great. Like, blah, blah.
I kept thinking, like, there's no way that this is the place. But then I also thought, like, well, maybe we did book a room in a hotel through Airbnb, which is possible. And maybe we ended up, they upgraded our room to one of the nice rooms. But I was like, our Airbnb was a very modern room, and this is like a very classic Italian, like, design room. And I'm just like, it looks so similar to the first place that I reserved for us, but I didn't think it was because I was like, well, I had no contact with those people. But I woke up today and it kind of hit me. Check the address of the Airbnb, because we never checked the address because we just followed the rules of the text message that we got. So I checked the address and it shows that the Airbnb is like almost 3 miles away. And I was like, yup, we're in the wrong place.
So I was like curling my hair, getting ready for the day. We slept in so long because he hasn't felt very good, and we have so many days here, so it's like we're just enjoying everything.
Yeah.
And it's our honeymoon, so we're just trying to relax. And he goes,
Babe.
And I'm like, what? And like, I hate when people like just like act so scared and concerned, and they still aren't telling me, because I'm just like, all these things could be possibilities. And he's like,
Babe, this isn't where we're supposed to be staying.
and I'm like, what?
She thought I was joking.
And he's just like,
We're not supposed to be here.
and I'm like, what do you do with that information? So I'm like, what? And he's like,
We have to go.
and I'm like, well, what do we do? And he's like,
Let's just pack our bags.
and so we pack our bags. Then we look for the guy who like helped us. He arrived, and then Jacob was just like, we have to go. Like this, it's a personal issue, because we didn't know how to explain that. Like,
we booked 2 places and ended up staying at the wrong one. And the whole thing was like, I think that at the end of the day, he kind of did have the right to charge us for the whole trip. But we definitely don't have the money to pay for that. So we were like, we need to get out of here without offending him, but also like with with like not having to pay the whole price. So I was like, so we ended up paying for 2 nights, which seemed fair because we stayed 1 night, but then we didn't figure out until like early afternoon that we weren't supposed to be there. So we ended up like, they weren't able to, book it for that night, obviously. And then we messaged the guy on the Airbnb and walked here. We'll show you this room.
Yeah, we actually really like it a lot. The process was crazy, and whoever looks at me right now and says, wow, she's handling it really well, I was not.
No.
It was not fun.
I mean, it was pretty reasonable. It wasn't like I was being devious or like anything. It was just that we booked it a long time ago through Expedia. They said like they had an option, like, do you want to put all your info in and pay now, or do you want to just pay later? And I was like, well, hey, why not just pay later? It seems easier. So we put in I guess I put all my info in, but then Expedia never sends me any information about the booking. So then a month later, when I'm trying to like go through all our stuff and confirm everything, I'm like, I don't remember the name of it. It was an Italian website and everything. So couldn't find it, couldn't verify that I booked it or anything. So I was like, well, we'll just find a different place and we'll use Airbnb.
I didn't think it would be funny at all, but it's just like thinking back over the things, like someone texts him and tells him they have a taxi for us, so we take it. We didn't look at the directions, so it's kind of an easy mistake, but it was frustrating because it was just like weird and I just felt really silly. But
it was weird.
Now it's funny, sort of. Now we'll show you. We got to spend a night in basically a resort, and now we are in our regular Airbnb. We learned how to eat Italian pizza, so now we're gonna go get some more pizza.
Yeah,
because
they
it's
just
so good.
Serve you the whole pizza.
It's
and then
so
use it
good.
with a fork and knife, so.
Oh yeah. Hey YouTube.
So we're gonna show you our Airbnb. Kitchenette area. This is our room. A wide open space, more modern looking, open closet, and comment and tell me if you know what
This
that
is
is
like a
and
little,
how to use
it's a
it.
little like water bottle filler station.
Yeah,
It's
so
kinda nice.
it's filtered water, so we've just been doing that all week. No, but seriously, comment and let us know if you've ever used one, if you know what it is, and yeah. Couch, which is pull out table. Our bedroom.
There you
I love
go.
the black. And
Oh,
then
they're showing the
this,
streets.
it's one of my favorite places.
Some doors.
Ta-da!
There's a little balcony.
We can see Italy!
You go right down to the main street there.
Let's
And look at the
show.
plaza. Yeah. The plaza up there.